All right. Hello, check test one, everybody. This is coming to you live from Tokyo, Japan. This is JP and
I'm Fiddler Leona.
Fiddle Leona, and what we're doing today is we're doing two things.
Okay.
We're surviving the typhoon. What's its name? Poon Poon?
San.
San. Typhoon San. I'll show you what's going on right here. Let me show you right quick. It's pretty bad. Look at those trees blowing. So anyway, we're surviving the typhoon. And now Leona decided, since we were doing typhoons, or dealing with typhoons, that we should make octopus balls. Now, when you hear octopus balls, don't just automatically assume that it's octopus balls, as in testicles. I don't even know that octopi possess testicles. I have no idea of that. Do you?
They said that actually there are female and male.
So they have some sort of testicle, but not enough to eat.
I've never seen that.
Okay. So we can go ahead under the assumption that octopus or octopi in plural numbers do not consist of balls big enough to eat. Okay. So when you're making takoyaki, that's the Japanese name of octopus balls.
Right.
And that's what we're doing here. We have a specialized grill. It's basically a small gas grill. They actually have started selling these even in the United States at like camping centers.
I think it's on Amazon.
Or Amazon. They're just tabletop grills with use small gas cans. You can see these kind of gas cans. But you can order a special top part with these round parts, correct?
And then there are
electric ones. This one's gas. But gas cooks quicker.
So, better. So, got it? Where are you going, JP, son?
Oh, yeah, hold on. I had to get the music.
Okay. So, once you have this thing set,
yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead and show them kind of the basic steps of takoyaki.
Okay. So, I kind of did it already, but I'll show you. First, you're gonna need oil. It can be any type of oil, vegetable oil. What's it called? Canola oil.
Yeah, sesame oil. Sesame be kind of expensive.
Not because.
So basically, corn oil.
Yeah.
Sesame, whatever.
And then they do have like a brush thing if you want to use.
Yeah, but you can just use a paper towel or something.
And then just get into this each bowl section.
Yeah, the bowl section. Here, move this bowl. Okay, yeah, there you go. It's beautiful. Now my cinematography is on top level.
Okay, and then also you're gonna put oil on the edge of everywhere as well.
You just don't want anything to stick anywhere.
Money. Well,
but you don't want too much oil neither.
But don't be afraid though.
Right, but don't fill the
too much
holes full of oil.
No. Okay, enough. And
so you want to grease that up real good. Put that grease in there.
So, and then just heat up.
You crank your gas thing. Make sure it comes on, actually. We might be out of gas. No, we're not? And when you do this, it's always good to listen to Travis Tritt, too.
Okay, so the butter. You can buy these.
Here, you're not on camera. Now you are.
Takoyaki butter at grocery store.
Even internationally?
I think if you go to Asian grocery store.
Asian grocery.
They might have some.
But you can also use pancake batter.
No.
You cannot?
No.
Okay.
That's a totally different thing. It's you can create those things from flour and starch and all those stuff to mix it.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure Amazon sells this one also.
Okay.
So they do have some instruction on the back.
Yeah, you can read the instructions.
So you can kind of see with this picture. On this one, it's telling you 1 cup of this flour, and then 1 egg, 1.5 cup of water.
Right.
Which I don't use water.
Right.
I use usually something else, but that's my
secret. Yeah, we got a secret
so
ingredient.
I can't really talk about that part. Yeah. But the butter needs to be pretty thin, as you see.
Pretty watery, yeah.
So,
yeah. Look how watery that is.
So, otherwise it's gonna get pretty chunky.
Now you're using, I see those 2 sticks you have.
Yeah.
What's the deal? You could just use chopsticks or...
Not chopsticks, but something like these.
Like a skewer,
yeah,
kebab
just a
stick.
kebab stick or something. That's
Here, I'm not looking at that. My
kinda-
cinematography is horrible.
So, kind of sharp of that, but that's not gonna, you know, hurt. This.
Cause any problems.
So I just got this at 100 yen store, but I think the
So you need something kind of pointy.
so.
All right.
The surface is pretty good, and then they also have these jugs, like a fancy thing you can do better.
Yeah,
But,
but Leona, most people don't know this. Before she came to college in Tennessee, her job, she worked at a food stall that was a takoyaki place. They made the octopus balls, so she is quasi-professional.
I guess. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just gonna get just a little portion, maybe 1/3 of the
1/3 of the whole.
So.
Little, yeah, it got hot, didn't it?
Because I was talking.
That's one of the things about trying to talk
So,
and cook.
got a little too much. But not, preferably not all the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just not doing it well today.
But you get the point.
So. The reason I'm doing this, to just get the octopus to be kind of placed.
Yeah, the chunks of octopi are right here, as you can see them. So we'll show the rest of the ingredients here as we put them in, but you can kind of see the ingredients right now. What do we have? The red stuff over here.
This is pickled ginger.
Yeah, pickled ginger.
So, and then octopus. I boiled it because I had the actual octopus.
And if you can, you can kind of dial in on that. That's like the legs and just the pieces of octopus. And octopus, don't be afraid of it if you've never tried it. It's not really fishy or anything.
No.
It's just kind of chewy. But it's kind of, that fell over, sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, so octopus is not as scary. I've ate a lot of strange foods, and it's not really no strange taste or anything.
Yeah.
So.
And then you can put anything you want, but I usually do green onions or the it's like a leftover tempura fry
little
butter thing.
Yeah, like the little pieces. If you're in the United States, like the little extra pieces of Long John Silver's.
Now, this butter is getting a little harder now. So you put octopus in places.
All right, I'm trying to straighten this camera up for everybody. Sorry about this horrible videography. Alright, so she's basically putting the octopus, in the middle of the medium hard batter. It's just a little bit hardened. And as you can see, the ones that are a little deeper, it kind of sinks in a little bit. So you can adjust those later as necessary.
And then...
That's the little red pickled ginger. You don't have to use that, I guess, if you don't really want to.
But, yeah.
It kind of adds a little sourness to it.
Oh, these are actually good, though.
And you can also get those usually in Japan, obviously, everywhere. But you can even find that red pickled ginger at Asian groceries internationally. Now here's the chunks of fried, and that kind of just adds a little crunch to it in the middle. Japanese food is real. Some people think it's real simple, which it is, but it has a lot of different fillings.
And if you're thinking, oh my goodness, she's doing like messy stuff or so, but it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah. Now there goes the green onions.
So it doesn't matter if it's looking messy or.
Yeah. All right, so now we have that. So now she's getting the batter ready one more time, and she's gonna go ahead and kind of fill her up.
So, and also not just in this holes, but around it also.
That looks good. That looks good. Oh, that's nice. So basically, the whole pan is filled now.
So that makes everything to be circle. A lot of even Japanese people are a little bit scared of doing it on to the outside also.
Oh, you mean filling it all the way up?
But if you don't do so, then it wouldn't become a good circle.
Good ball.
So
yeah.
Now
all right, so we're getting ready. The Typhoon's still doing okay.
Okay, and then I usually use these 2 sticks to turn over these takoyaki.
Mm-hmm.
But some people just do it one. It doesn't matter, however you can do it.
Yeah. As long as it's long and pointy.
So.
Yeah.
So first, you see it's getting to harden a little bit.
Kind of like when you make an omelet.
So.
Yeah.
So if you start seeing it gets a little hardened,
mm-hmm.
not just liquid situation.
Right.
You start making a line around the circle.
Start cutting it out.
So.
And it's hard to see on the video exactly where the circles are, but if you kind of zone in on it, you can kind of see what's going on. You can see where the holes are.
And then sideways.
Crossways.
Well, and like I said, if it's messy, that's okay.
It's okay. So now you see everything's starting to solidify. It's starting to cook and get a little harder.
And those around butter thing,
mm-hmm.
You're gonna adjust because those edges have
right.
more around the butter.
Right.
So
It's a little thicker.
Get these thing onto these ones that's inside. Don't have much surround.
Give the thinner ones a little bit of the extra.
So that everything will be even. So nobody will have to fight over which one is bigger or whatever.
Right. And that's key when you're working in basically a food truck kind of situation, like you used to work in. You want everything to be even because people's paying for it. So
like, I mean, if you're doing it at home and not charging or anything, then it's okay. But
that's what you can do with the extra batter.
So now you kind of started to see. At the same time, you kind of see which part is a little cooking faster
mm-hmm.
than the other ones. So, on this situation, around the middle is getting ready to turn over.
Right.
Ready to do this. Okay. So.
All right. So everybody, watch this. My cinematography is not great, but Leona's skills are great. The music stopped for some reason. Alexa, play. Okay.
So now you kind of hang one place on the bottom to turn it over. I know it's kind of difficult to understand, but just one pick somewhere, and then just turn over.
Yeah, just find basically a solid spot and flip it.
Flip, and then almost all the way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, like that.
Oh, that's not bad. That's nice.
And I know it's pretty difficult to do.
It takes a little practice.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty fun once you get to do it. And I can kind of do it. They just don't look as good as Leona's.
So, this is still not good. Oh, that's it. So some places are still a little bit weaker.
Typhoon's picking up a little bit.
So snap. Okay. then these chunks,
Mm-hmm.
if you see little less than the other one.
Just add a little, just steal a little bit.
So.
It's all about evenness.
So, and then like I said, like what I did when I was turning over,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of put hook to wherever it's already having the little hardness
Right.
to turn over,
Right.
and then try to mash in these softer batter part.
Right. Wow, you're really a professional at it. And like I say, don't be discouraged if you can't do it like this well, because
Yes, I mean, I would say I have done.
it's very strange. I mean, I don't know how she does it, to be honest about it.
On this one.
But this is kind of a fun food.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, just batter with some. I mean, you could theoretically put pieces of bacon in it, or
So.
yeah.
So the only thing you have to be careful is, I know a lot of you loves cheese,
Mm-hmm.
but cheese is pretty dangerous to cook on this thing. It just
Oh, it kind of burns real quick.
so.
But it is possible. You have to be pretty
I
skilled.
had a menu put cheese in or even outside,
Mm-hmm.
which outside was just like, oh my gosh, it was.
But inside, though, if you put it right in the middle with the meat,
Still, it comes out.
oh, it blows out.
Yeah. So it's pretty tough. Turn this a little bit.
Keep adjusting the heat. We're not wide open, but what, about 80%?
80%. So you see, this middle ones are getting to become a circle.
Yeah. And that's generally on a gas grill like this, the middle part's a little warmer. There's more concentrated heat on that part.
And then the edge is pretty weak.
Yeah. So now you're getting ready to probably to do a trade out, right?
So, which is a pretty difficult
Mhm.
skills. If you can't do it, that's okay.
If you can't do it, you could just go ahead and pull the middle ones off
So.
first, and then let the side ones cook slower.
But if you are doing it as a restaurant business, then at the same time to be able to serve everything around.
Right.
So. Okay. So they're getting there. Alright, so now these middle ones, you see the color is getting pretty brownish.
Yeah, they're browning.
Yeah, so those are the easiest one to actually grab. Like, okay, so I'm gonna trade this line things to here.
Right.
So you can just do that.
Put it, because that one's pretty hard.
So just trade in.
Mm-hmm.
Trade in.
And I always remember, two girls just want to have fun. That's pretty interesting.
Yep.
Takoyaki is real famous in Japan, around the Osaka area. That's where it originated.
So.
And you can find it in a lot of places. Even back in Tennessee, there were a couple of restaurants that had it, but most of the time they had the frozen ones. So these are fresh. And the key with takoyaki is you want to eat it when it's really hot. So it needs to be really fresh and really warm. So you're continuing, just trying to make everything even in size and even in heat.
To do so, just a little by little, to just kind of keep picking it.
Mm-hmm. And keep it from burning too.
So, and I know this is really, really hot,
Mm-hmm.
but if you stop doing that.
It's almost like that. It reminds me of that fish game where you try to catch the fish out of the little
pond.
Yeah, the pond, or the little table game.
I think that's pond.
Well, it's supposed to be a pond, but it's like holes.
That's all. So that's getting there, I believe. Just feel a bit.
So you just keep turning the balls around like that.
So, and this is a pretty quick job I did. If this is slow, then the batter gets cooked more.
Right.
And it gets harder to eat because it's a little more chunky. So what I want to do is...
What do you add to your batter to make... Do you just put water with it to kind of thin it out? Yeah. Well, I know you add something special, but...
Yes, water would do.
But it's some sort of moisture.
Water in the, egg.
Oh, so you basically use the egg, the water, and the batter.
So.
But you want it to mix pretty thin.
So, not thick. Okay, this is done.
All right. So now you're ready to put on a serving plate.
So, you might need a serving plate.
Here, is that fine?
Okay.
All right, we'll do that. We'll put that there. Sorry, we've already ate one round. Just to make sure they were good. And they were. Okay. So as you can see, the balls are turning pretty brown.
Like I said, the key is just picking it to turn all the time. Got it? Musicがまたストップしたの?
Alright, so now it's time to...
So
Alexa, next! Next!
So, now... Okay.
Alright.
You can just grab like that.
Not bad.
How many, whatever, it doesn't matter.
That's not bad though. At this point they're pretty hard, so they're easy to stick and pull out.
So, こんな感じです. So, now,
alright.
Whatever you want to put.
So what we have here, this is kind of traditional, isn't it?
Aonori.
Yeah, it's basically dried seaweed.
でも青のりってちょっと違うんだけど I don't know.
Don't know exactly what the situation is.
How they make this one. So, 青のり でも it's very nice flavor.
You don't have to, but it's just kind of a fun thing.
そうです。And
you got the green onions.
If you want to, on top. And then katsuobushi.
Alright, katsuobushi is basically, it's shipjack tuna. It's flakes of it. So basically, it's sun-dried. It's dried chunks of tuna. And then you shave them off. And it's also smoked. It's smoked and then dried. So it has a smoky tuna flavor, which is pretty good.
This one, we're doing yuzu pon.
Yeah, ponzu. And you can get ponzu now pretty much anywhere. And you can get yuzu or you can get regular ponzu or whatever. So ponzu, so it's kind of a citrusy, half citrus, half soy sauce kind of sauce. And then throw you a couple skewers in there, or even toothpicks if you have to.
Or
chopsticks or whatever. And boom, you have takoyaki. So anyway, if anybody has any questions or something, you can send us some questions if you have it about making takoyaki to thejppod@gmail.com. That's thejppod. That's our podcast, which is featured, every 2 or 3 weeks. We try to do an episode or something. You can subscribe to that on iTunes. It's the JP Pod, or you can also subscribe on Stitcher. And you can also go to www.johnpaulusa.com/podcast and download each episode so that you have them saved for all time.
Yeah. Hi. Tabamas.
All right, so we need to go ahead and eat. We appreciate y'all for listening to us. We're surviving the typhoon. It's still looking good. We appreciate y'all. Don't forget us. Visit us also at www.johnpaulusa.com. Check out Fiddlin' Leona at www.fiddlinleona.com. And always stay hungry as much as you can. Have a good day, good night, or good morning, wherever you might be.